Alright guys, so let's pick up from our modeling. So the number is 32. So if we use the chip model, what place would this be?
The 3.
The 3, or what do we call it though?
The 10.
The 10s, okay. What place would this be?
The 1.
Very good. Alright. So if we're doing the chip model, remember we had the chip model. How many chips would I put in the 10? 3. 1, 2, 3. What about with the
2 in the 1 place?
And 2 in the what place?
1 place.
1's place. So how do you know that it's the 1's place? So what number tells us to look?
2.
The 2, okay. And we put that in what place?
The 1.
The 1's. And what number is in the 10's?
3.
The 3, okay. Let's say we had a number that looked like this, okay. So if we're doing 10's and 1's, if I added one more digit, how do I read that number now?
132.
132, okay. So let's look at this model. I'm going to erase this one. So we're going to add our place value chart back. So who can tell me what place with this?
The 1. The 100.
The hundreds. Okay, how do you know it's the hundreds place though?
Because the 1 is
10.
10.
Because of what? 10s, okay.
And the 1.
Okay, so what place do we always start with?
The 1.
The 1's, and we move to the what?
The 10.
10's, and we move to the what? 100. So what was our number? 132. So where would I put the 1?
The 100.
Where would I put the 10's?
The 2 in the 1 place.
Oh, the 2 and the 1's, and the 3 in what?
10 place.
10's place. Okay, so if I needed to model that, how could I model that? What would I do?
Count.
I would count. Okay, so how many chips would I put here?
1.
1. Okay. How many chips would I put there? 3.
10.
Okay, how many 1's? 2.
2.
Now if I wanted to add it all together, I have 100, 110, 120, 130, 131, 132. Awesome, awesome job. Let's look at this one. So we're talking about place value and understanding that. Let's talk a little bit about how those numbers round. So we've modeled, okay? We've demonstrated how to place the chips or the blocks or cubes, okay? And through modeling, demonstrating, now we were listening to one another, listening to me and you were also speaking. So let's look at this one. Okay, so my number, Marquis, give me a number. Give me a 2-digit number.
I picked 2.
Okay, Marquis says 2. Give me another number.
9.
Okay, so 29. So what's our number?
8.
29.
Our number is 29. Okay, so when we talk about place value, we know which one is the 10s.
The 2.
The 2.
The 1 place the 9.
Very good. Now, let's say I wanted to round this number. What would I need to do?
Down.
Okay, first of all, tell me, who can tell me what number do I need to look at?
The 9.
The 1.
Which one? Do I look at the 2 or I look at the 9?
The 9.
I look at the 9. Why do I look at the 9?
Because the 9 is going to tell you.
Because the 9 is going to tell me I need to round up, and it's also in what place?
0.
It's in the 1's place. Okay. So what's our rule? If it's 5 or more, we do what? Around what? Okay. We say up. If it's less than 5, what do we do? Okay, so less than 5, we round what? Down. Okay, so what number am I looking at again?
9.
The 9. Okay. Is 9 more than 5?
Yes.
Is more than 5? So what would I round up to?
That's 5.
Okay.
To 100.
Okay, so you're saying I will go to 100?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at it this way.
90.
So if I have, my number is 29. What, and I was doing my base, what would be my first base number?
2.
20. Good, Micaiah. 20. What would be my second base number? 30. Okay. So I have 20 and 30 as my base numbers.
30.
So will it go down to 20 or up to 30?
Up to 30.
Up to 30. And we said that because why? Why are we rounding it up?
Because
it's
it's 5.
So think about it. When we're doing place value, when we're doing modeling, when we're doing demonstrating, we've got to understand what the place value means. So when we say place value, we're talking about what? The tens and the ones. When we talk about rounding, we're looking at what? If it's more than 5, we round what?
Up.
If it's less than 5, we round down. Very good. So let's do one more. Okay. So let's look at this number right here. Let's say our number is 69. Okay. So I'm going to draw out my chart because I want to list it. Okay, this is my place value chart. Okay.
You made it.
All right. So
There.
how do I set it up?
10.
10s, ones. Okay.
That's it, the 10.
Where does the 6 go?
The 10.
And the 10.
Okay. So let's do the chips first. How many chips?
6.
Let's count them.
10,
20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Okay. Now what about my ones? 9.
No.
Let's count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so we did the chip model. Now let's look at using the blocks and what? Cubes. All right, so how would I model that?
That's
For
it.
the blocks. How many do I draw?
7.
How many?
6.
6. So that's 1,
2.
2,
3,
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. How many cubes would I have? 9. So let's count them. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so let's label them. That'll be 10.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Okay, now 60.
1, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67.
I can't hear everybody. 68, 69. Very good. All right, so, and if I wanted to use the numbers, where would I put the 6?
The 1,
I would put 6 where?
And the
And
10.
what would I put it right here in the 10s?
Yes.
Where would I put the 9? The 9. Okay, so do you see that we've used 3 different strategies that we can use to solve what? Place value. Okay, can you say place value? What was the first strategy we used? Chips. Okay. What's the second one? Block and cube. And the third one is simply using our numbers. Is that right?
Yes.
So we want to make sure that when we're using our numbers, we understand how to do all of our modeling. Okay? We got it? Okay, so let's review what was our number again.
69.
We got to 100? Yes. Okay, yeah. So let's do, since we've already done the chip model, let's just add 100. So, or let's add 2. So what does my number become now?
269.
200 what?
69.
269. Okay, so if I wanted to do that, then I will have to go over here and add another area for what place would this be? The what place? Hundreds. Okay, what was my number? 269. What was our first model that we used? The chip model. So how many chips would I have? 2. Let's count them. 100.
200.
Okay, now what was our second
Cube.
block and what?
Cube.
Block and cube.
But that cube.
Okay, so how many
Number.
blocks?
2.
2 blocks, 200 blocks. So we draw a big square.
10, 20.
So that'll be 100, 200. So that's 100, 200. And then what was the last method?
Numbers.
Very good. So what number would I put
The 100.
right here?
200.
200. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do now? You get a chance to practice on your own. All right. So I'm gonna pass you out a worksheet. Make sure you put your name on it and today's date. We're going to do the first 4 together, and you're going to do the last 4. You're going to do the last 4 on your own. Okay? So do the first 4 together. So what's the first one?
5 and 10.
So how many we have? Let me erase the board. Okay. So we're going to count them up, okay? So our first one has what? We're going to do the first one together. How many? Let's count together. Let's look at number 1. All right, let's count them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so that is, we have 5 10 blocks. That's 10, 20, 30, count with me, 40, and 50. Okay, how many ones do we have? Let's count them together. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I have how many cubes?
8.
8. So let's count with me on the cubes. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So my number is what?
8.
No, my total number. What?
58.
58. Very good. So I have how many 10s? 5 10s and how many ones?
8.
8 ones. Okay. All right. So does everybody have that for number 1?
Well, I'm
Okay.
going ahead of y'all because I know I
Okay, that's fine. You can work ahead. All right. Number 2. Let's count together. On number 2. Is everybody with me? I need to wait. We can go. Is everybody with me? Okay, let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So how many 10s do I have?
7.
70 or 7?
7.
7. Okay, so what goes on the number line?
7.
7. Very good. Let's count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many total?
9.
9. So what's our total number?
79.
79. Okay. All right. Let's look at the next one. How many 10s do we have? 1. Okay. How many ones? So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So how many 10s? 1 10. How many ones?
7.
7. So what's our total number?
17.
17. Okay. And we're going to do our last one together, and then you're going to work independently for the last 4. Okay? Yes, by yourself. So let's count together. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. So how many 10s?
3.
33.
It's 3.
Okay, now I want you to take the next minutes and work the last 4 on your own. When you're finished, if you finish early, just go back and double check your work. We'll go back and double check your work.
I did this for homework. 10, 20.
And when you're finished, just simply double check your work. Give me a thumbs up. That will let me know that you are finished. Please double check your work. Since you're finished, Micaiah, you can work on modeling numbers, and we'll go back to this sheet right here. We'll let you finish up this one since you finished earlier. Do your last 2. Just do the last 2 right here.
I have a new paper.
Okay. Okay, if you're finished, give me a thumbs up. Okay. I like the way you guys are working. If you need to use the blocks to help you, you can. Alright, who needs some more time? Just give me a thumbs up if you need some more time. Just hold on to it. And we're going to work on our last 4 together. Thank you for sitting so quietly while we're waiting on everyone to finish.
Can I get some water, please? Please, now.
We'll take a restroom break as a group.
To change group.
We will. We'll change groups when we finish with this section. Okay. Alright. You need about maybe 2 more minutes to work. And we're going to go over the last 4 together. Alright. So since we have 4 problems remaining, each person will take a problem. Layla, you will do the last one since you're still working. Alright, Micaiah. Count your 10s blocks and your 1s blocks so we can get the right answer.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Okay, so how many 10s?
6.
How many 1s?
4.
What's your total?
54.
Awesome, good job. Okay, do number 6, Mariah.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Okay, so how many 10s? 8. And how many 1s? What's your total number?
86.
Awesome, okay. Marquis, do number 7 for me.
40.
Okay, so you have 4, how many 10s?
3.
And how many 1s? How many is that?
Y'all get it wrong.
5. Okay, so let's count our 10s again because you have 3. But how many do you see? That's 10, 20, 30, 40. So you have 3. So let's make that correction to a 4. Okay, and let's make this correction. Okay. All right. Make a 5. Okay, so how many 10s do you have now?
4.
How many 1s?
5.
What's your number?
45.
Very good. And Layden, if you'll take the last one.
9, 10.
Okay, so count your 10s for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so do we count them by 9s or we count by 10s?
10.
10s, okay.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
And then how many 1s?
1,
Okay, so what's our total number?
91.
Awesome job. So what I want you to do is take your papers, put them in the middle of the table. All right, Lena, tell me one thing that you learned today.
I learned by using the cubes and the blocks.
Okay, so you learned the strategy to do place value by what? Cubes and blocks? What did you learn, Mariah?
I learned
You want me to come back to you? We'll come back to you, let you think about it, okay? All right, Micaiah, what did you learn for doing your exercise today?
math.
Okay, what about math? What did you learn?
I mean numbers.
You learned numbers. What about the numbers?
10,
10s, and what else?
20. 1.
And 1s, okay? So place value and rounding. Marquis, what did you learn today?
That count.
How to count, okay? You were counting by what? By 1s and what else? And 10s. So what we call that, guys, is place value. We're trying to find the value of a digit, which is a number. We learned 3 strategies. Can you say those strategies with me? Say chip model, numbers, blocks and cubes.
Blocks and cubes.
3 strategies that we can determine or find out place value and the value of a number. All right?